If you've been scrolling through endless listings, watching video after video, and still can't decide which kayak actually makes sense for your next adventure, this review is here to cut through the noise. I've spent a few weekends on the water, talked to a couple of local guides, and read the handful of buyer comments that exist for the Brooklyn 13.5 Tandem pedal kayak. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What you'll hear today is less about glossy specs and more about what it feels like to actually launch, pedal, and fish with this thing in real life. First off, let's talk about the category itself. Pedal-driven kayaks have become a favorite for anglers who want to keep their hands free for casting, reeling, and handling gear. The tandem version adds a second seat, which sounds great on paper, but it also brings a whole new set of practical questions. Can two people really share the pedal effort without getting tangled? Does the extra weight make transport a nightmare? And most importantly, does the added capacity actually translate into a stable platform when you're standing up to pull in a big base? Those are the doubts I tried to answer before hitting the water. The Brooklyn 13.5 is built around a sight-and-top hull that promises incredible stability and a 680-pound capacity. In practice, that translates to a very roomy cockpit. My partner and I could each sit comfortably with a full tackle box, a cooler, and even a small folding chair on the deck without feeling cramped. When you're out on a calm lake and one of you steps up to cast, the kayak hardly wobbles. The wide beam and low center of gravity give it a steadiness that many solo paddlecrafts simply can't match. For anglers who need a solid base for standing and jigging, that stability is a game changer. The dual pedal drive is the heart of the experience. Each foot pedal connects to its own drive system, so you can split the workload or let one person take the lead while the other rests. On our first outing, I took the left side and my partner the right. The kayak responded smoothly, and we quickly found a rhythm where our pedaling complemented each other rather than fighting. Because the pedals are positioned low and forward, you can still reach the forward deck comfortably, which is essential when you need to cast a long line or set a lure near a submerged structure. The system also frees up both hands for rod work, which is exactly why many serious anglers opt for a pedal kayak over a traditional paddle. Rudder steering is another feature that often gets glossed over in marketing copy, but it matters when you're navigating a winding river or trying to hold a position in a current. The Brooklyn's rudder is operated by a foot lever, allowing you to make precise adjustments without interrupting your pedal cadence. In a test on a slow-moving creek, we were able to keep the kayak pointed into the current while still moving forward, something that would be awkward with just paddle steering. The result is less fatigue and more time focused on the fish. Now, let's be honest about the trade-offs. The first thing you'll notice is the overall weight. With a fully built hull, storage compartments, and the pedal mechanisms, the kayak tips the scales at around 200 pounds. That's not a problem once it's in the water, but loading it onto a roof rack or pulling it up a beach ramp takes at least 2 people. If you live in an apartment and rely on a single-person car, you'll need to plan for a trailer or a sturdy roof rack system, which adds cost and complexity. The super easy to handle and carry claim holds true on the water, but the logistics of getting it to the water are a different story. Another practical consideration is the pedal maintenance. The drivetrain is exposed to water, sand, and sometimes debris from shoreline vegetation. While the manufacturer says the system is low maintenance, you'll still want to rinse it after each outing and give the bearings a quick check every few weeks. If you're not comfortable doing a little bit of mechanical upkeep, that could become a source of frustration down the line. Who should buy the Brooklyn 13.5? If you're a couple that enjoys fishing together, a family looking for a shared water experience, or a serious angler who wants to cover more water without tiring your arms, this kayak fits the bill. The 680-pound capacity means you can bring a full tackle setup, a cooler, and even a small day trip picnic without compromising stability. The dual pedal system shines when you want to keep your hands free for casting, and the rudder gives you confidence in moving water. For anyone who values distance, the pedal drive lets you cruise several miles without breaking a sweat. This model delivers real value. Who should skip it? If you're a solo paddler who prioritizes portability, you'll likely find the size and weight overkill. Backpackers, day trippers with limited storage, or renters without a roof rack should look at smaller, single-person pedal.